everybody, and thank you for joining me, Mrs. P, for some learning today. Today we are going to be learning how to simplify fractions. Now, this sounds a little bit tricky, but it's actually easier than you probably think, because it's just like finding an equivalent fraction. When we simplify a fraction, we want to put it in its simplest form, which means it's got the smallest possible numerator and denominator that it can have. So let's look at an example. I am going to have 20 25ths and I want to put it into its simplest form. I want to simplify the fractions. This is where having good knowledge of your times tables comes in handy, because we need to think about what number we can divide both the numerator and the denominator by equally. So I know that 20 and 25 are in the 5 times table, so I'm going to divide them both by 5. So 20 divided by 5 would give me 4, and 25 divided by 5 would give me 5. This is now in its simplest form. I can't make that fraction any smaller. Let's have a look at another example. This time I'm going to have 48 56ths. Those are big numbers. Some of us might notice that they're in a same times table, and we could divide straight away by that number. But if we're not sure what that is, I can see these are both even numbers, so I could just start by dividing them both by 2. So 48 divided by 2 gives me 24, and 56 divided by 2 gives me 28. I wonder if we can spot a times table those are both in. If we can't, they're both still even numbers, so we could just divide them by 2 again. So 24 divided by 2 gives me 12, and my 28 divided by 2 gives me 14. We could divide them by 2 again. 12 divided by 2 gives me 6, and 14 divided by 2 gives me 7. This is now in its simplest form. I can't divide 6 and 7 by any other number. So it's now in its simplest form. Some of us might have noticed that 48 and 56 are both in our 8 times table. So if you knew that fact, you could use that straight away to know that 48 divided by 8 gives me 6, and 56 divided by 8 gives me 7 to get to 6/7. But it doesn't matter which way you do it, you'll still get to the simplest form. Let's have a look at another example. This time I'm going to do 21 49ths. We need to have really good knowledge of our times tables here to think about what number could be in both. If you're not sure, you could always have a look at a multiplication square to help you. I know that 21 and 49 are both in my 7 times table, so I'm going to divide my numerator and my denominator by 7. So 21 divided by 7 gives me 3, and 49 divided by 7 gives me 7. So my simplest form is 3/7. Our last example that we are going to have a look at today is 56 84ths. Now, I'm looking at this and I can't off the top of my head think about any times table that they could both be in, but I do know that they are both even numbers, and I know I can divide any even number by 2, so I'm going to do that first of all. So 56 divided by 2 gives me 28, and 84 divided by 2 gives me 42. 28 and 42, can we think of any times table that those two numbers would fit into? If not, we can divide them by 2. We know they're in the 2 times table because they are both even numbers. So 28 divided by 2 gives me 14, and 42 divided by 2 gives me 21. Ooh, I can now think of a times table that those both fit into really easily, and they both fit into the 7 times table. Some of us might have noticed that at the previous step. So let's divide by 7. 14 divided by 7 gives me 2, and 21 divided by 7 gives me 3. So the simplest form of 56/84 is 2/3. Thank you for joining me, Mrs. P, for some learning today. I hope you have learned something new and now know how to simplify our fractions. If there is anything you would like to ask me, just leave me a note in the comments section below. Thank you. Bye-bye.